Last year, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds as well as Fortnite took us by the storm. Two extremely popular games in the same genre, the Battle Royale genre, that is going stronger than ever, and still new games are coming out. Seems like every game studio is trying to cash in on that Battle Royale genre and trying to make their own. Few have already failed. Let's talk about some of them. There's Calling 2, which was absolutely disastrous. We had Radical Heights, which was, well, it wasn't too great. Islands of Nine seems to be going that route as well. I think Islands of Nine is actually quite a good game. There is still something to be done about that, and hopefully the developers can turn it around. It has gone down in the players way too much, but that's a good game and I think it deserves the players. And hopefully, as I said, it can go strong. That's just a few examples, and those are just some of the popular ones. There's way more than that. There's dozens and dozens of Battle Royale games, and well, here's another one. Dying Light Bad Blood is bringing the once only single player game or co-op game, Dying Light, into the Battle Royale genre. So it's a little bit smaller scale. Often Battle Royale games are like 50 or 100 players, but Dying Light Bad Blood takes it to 12 players. And what this mostly reminds me of is the original Calling game. It was 16 players if I remember correctly, and this is 12 players. So as you can see from the gameplay in the background, I played about half an hour. So the gameplay in the back is quite terrible. I have not played the original Dying Light, the single player game, single player or co-op, so obviously somebody who has played that might have a quite bigger advantage over some other players here. But I do like the concept of this game. I would have liked to play a little bit more, but the closed beta was only for like 1 day, and whenever I was trying to launch a game again, it was already down. So whenever the second beta goes live, I think that's gonna be open beta for whoever registered for the key. Should be getting their key, so it's still kind of close beta, but still, so I might be able to play somewhat more back there whenever that is. I don't remember the exact dates, but still. So let's talk about the game. So it's only 12 players, which means it's quite close quarters, and just like Dying Light, the base game, it encourages you to use the parkour elements of the game. There's tons of buildings you can go in, you can climb up on roofs, park all your way all the way around. There's objectives, which is a little bit different how Battle Royale works in most games. There's these zombies all over the map, and they are projecting kind of like spawners. These spawners called harvesters or something you need to collect samples from, and collecting samples you can upgrade your character a little bit. I think there's a few levels you can upgrade. It's just automatic. After you collect a certain amount of samples, you will unlock a level 2 where you get more health, a little bit movement speed and so on. Nothing too crazy. I wasn't able to get more than level 3, I think, at maximum before dying, because all the other players were way better than I was. And during the half an hour I got to play this game, I didn't really get to be really good yet. Hopefully in the future I will, because this one is quite interesting. The combat is mostly melee based, just like the Calling is, but there are some firearms. I didn't encounter any firearms in live gameplay, but there is the lobby where you can test out your weapons. I encountered at least shotguns down the line, so I think those are gonna be quite rare in the normal game mode, but something you can find. There's also elemental upgrades to your weapons, health kits, all the basic stuff, but the elemental upgrades are quite interesting, I feel like, and those might be a little bit different depending on what your enemy has as well. Different weapons, always nice, but how's the combat? Well, to me the combat was quite interesting. There's stamina, so you can't just spam away and waste to win. Sometimes that might happen if your enemy is even worse, but stamina management and hitting your enemies in correct places seems to have a strong impact on whether you survive the fight or not. And as I already said, there's a PvE element. There's zombies, there's basic zombies that are usually around lower tier harvesters, and there's big zombies that can throw stuff at you, and those are really dangerous. And I had some decent fights with multiplayer enemies, or humans, during trying to steal the same harvester, collect samples from the same harvester, and then the zombies overran us and we both died. I feel like this game has lots of potential, but I have to play a little bit more to see how things will turn out, because as you can see from the gameplay in the background, I'm not too good yet. Anyways, that's just a quick look at Dying Light Bad Blood. I think if you want to, you can still register for the next beta, and then later on it will launch on Steam Early Access later next month, I think. Anyways, that's all for this quick look through my first impressions of the game. Interesting, and hopefully it turns out to something great. Anyways, too long, didn't watch. 12-player battle royale, more focus on PvE as well as PvP, and only one can escape via chopper. That's basically it. All the battle royales are mostly similar, but this one is a little bit smaller scale, reminds me of the culling without crafting. Anyways, interesting, and I've said the same words multiple times. I hope you guys are all having a good day. Check out the game in the description down below. I'll see you next time. Master Indigo signing out.